Hey Woodhounds and fellow Firewooders, how's everybody doing? I hope you enjoyed that quick background on what really is, the birth of my firewood business. Most of that footage is old, but coming from high school, I can remember talking with my dad and us joking about how the saying goes, money doesn't grow on trees, which is true, but he taught me, with enough ambition, the money is the tree. And that first garage sale chainsaw and homemade log splitter is really what lit the fuse for me, and it just went from there. I can remember waking up at 3, 4 in the morning to head out and split wood before the heat of the day, using the lights of the tractor. But being my own boss and working where I lived all gave me the ambition and the opportunity to create, my firewood business. And as with any business, there was a huge learning curve with what methods worked the best in my situation, and there was many ups and downs figuring out if this type of business was even worth it. But you guys look down right now, Mom's just kind of blowing off the processor, blowing off all the dust and all the debris. But there were, many, like I was saying, many ups and downs, and with any business, there was a huge learning curve. But, I'm glad now to share it with you guys many years later, with all, a lot of stuff that I've acquired now. It took a very long road to get where I'm at, at this point right here where you're watching, on my YouTube. But not only machine-wise, but material and wood-wise. Like I said, I was the, local firewood dump that everybody wanted to pawn off to. But, I knew that, the money was laying there, and all I had to do was just grunt through and turn it into another form, which was, that premium split firewood. And, with doing just that for years, it exposed me to the right community of forestry that brought my firewood business to the next level. I was able to, acquire log loads, and, I had small land clearing jobs that entailed harvesting firewood, and all brought me to that next step because, my name was getting out in my area. And the mountains of, firewood in the beginning of this video was all thrown by hand. Me personally, that wood guy. Yeah, I know I'm crazy, guys, but, I didn't have the room to go out, so it was go up. And my first truck, that white flatbed in this video was huge for me because now I had a way to move, my product. And, everything was thrown on that truck by hand and off by hand. And I literally would have every piece named, by the end of it. But, it brought me to, my next bigger thing, which was my white 7.3 Ford pickup and my, dump trailer. And it just snowballed from there, my friends. That dump trailer, excels at what it does. And I had the product, I had the people, I had the tools, and I had the ambition. And, firewood was just, it was a success waiting for me to, go at it. But, it is a never-ending grind. And, materials and time are obviously a factor. But, more so is I'm having fun while I'm doing it. And that to me was just as important as anything else. My first big brand new purchase, at least, big for me, was my, 4320 John Deere tractor that you guys seen in the beginning of the video with the cab and the all fancy nice. And it was it was one of them learning curves because I thought it was a big upgrade for my firewood, but it just didn't work for what I do. So I had an opportunity to buy my little Bobcat that I have now, and that machine was like the light bulb going off for me. It was one of Bobcat's smallest skid steers, and it was outperforming my big, beautiful John Deere. So, that kind of opened up my eyes. But I kept plugging forward, and it didn't stop me. I ended up selling the tractor, and it ended up making me, better moves for my, my firewood business. And it's been a great thing, and I'm very thankful for my position to be able to do what I do. And I certainly am grateful for, the opportunities I've had in my firewood career as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and it was just a little quick, rough background of, that wood guy and, the firewood business. And that's, not even getting into my, my woodworking. But, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope everybody's being healthy. Make sure you guys take care, like, subscribe, be good to your neighbors, be nice to your friends, and we'll see you guys on the next one. I'm getting super excited to share what I have coming, my friends. See ya!